Anyhow, here we are again. Thursday day. My God, I'm later today. I am sorry about this, but I've had things to do. But there we are. We're going down the Salvation Army in a minute and have a cup of tea and a bit of cake. Fantastic group down there on a Thursdays from 10 till 12. Really, really good. I had to get up and leave when the singing started because I'm very good at singing. Anyhow, Cornishman Day today. I hope everybody's all right. It's a bit cooler now, isn't it? But let's look on the bright side. It's going to be another few more days yet, I think. A bit of dry weather. Now, Sunday over on the King George V Memorial Walk is there's a car show, classic cars, etc. And things like this. Well, we'll be over there as Halo Como, going to do a lovely tombola stall. There's lots of other stalls, I believe. Yeah, food and etc. But we're up the top end, up near because the Saints are organising it, and the money that they raise is going to St Julius Hospice. So a fantastic um, fundraising thing. So if you get a chance, come on over, have a chat. All right. So there we are. That's all that sort of finished now. Birthdays. I got Richard Barber here. He's a great volunteer for Hailing Bloom. Does a lot for them. Happy birthday to you today, Richard. And then, well, they call him Rich Barber. So happy birthday to you, Rich. And then what we got? We got David Payne. Happy birthday to you today as well. Have a nice time. Just get spoilt. That's all I can say. And then we got Maria Foraker, my sister-in-law, as we say. You have a nice day, Med. I hope he spoils you today. Just take care. Now, I'm very fortunate. I'm going to do today. I expect you've heard them before, but I'm gonna do this. I actually sent off for this year one called Pantomime Stew. And this was by the late Sue, her daughter. These are poems, etc., and stories by the late Brenda Wooten. So I'm just going to read a couple today. Just to this one's called The Cabbage. Mrs. Stone prepared the meal. Oh, I haven't got no beans. And dinner isn't nothing if you haven't got no greens. She called to William Henry. Go down the garden, Willie. I need a cabbage, dear, she said. Ain't got enough to fillet. With knife in hand, Bill Henry sped out through the kitchen door, and from that moment Mrs. Stone seen her man alive no more. 5 minutes past, she fussed about. Why, where's he gone to now? He just had to cut a cabbage. Don't take this long, I vow. 5 minutes more and she was off, and there, look what she had found. Her man beside the cabbages lay dead upon the ground. Of chapel at the funeral they tended to her needs, and never paused to speak to her there in her widow's weeds. Poor Mrs. Stone, what did he do in such awful times as these? Well, what could I do? She wiped her eyes. I opened a tin of peas. Now, this one's called Shiny Balls. I do like this one, I must admit, but I want to thank Sue very much, and I shall be reading quite a few of these out over the time. Christmas was coming, so Mother baked the cake. Mixing the ingredients up took bloomin' hours to make. The fruit had plumbed up handsome, no dipping in the middle. Now was the time to decorate, which Mother thought a fiddle. She rolled the marzipan around and ice and all on top. Did he get the shiny balls, says Da. No, sold out up the shop. But I got a Father Christmas and a little snowman too. I'll wrap a pretty ribbon round, and that will have to do. But Father was insistent. We got Ollie on the walls, but we can't have a Christmas cake without the shiny balls. And we got all the family coming for the whole of Christmas Day. No shiny balls upon the cake. We must get some today. Ma wiped her eyes in her penny, the tears were streaming down. Oh, you do something, Father. Take the car and try in town. So Dad went up to Bill's garage. He had to fill the tank. Says Bill, you're looking muggy. Have someone robbed your bank? No, it's the wife, says Father. She's home there in some tear. No shiny balls upon the cake. Can't get none anywhere. I tell you what, says Bill, from the desk where he was sat. I got these small ball bearings. Can he substitute with that? It's worth a try, says Father, and he took them in his hand. Ma washed and placed them on the cake. My God, that's looking grand. The children, they were watching at all occurred. Now, kids, this is our secret. Don't say a bloomin' word. On Christmas Day, the family came. They all arrived by noon. Mother had prepared a goose. They'd all be eaten soon. And later, all were snoring while Mother laid out tea, mince pies and saffron cake and splits, the cake, for all to see. They listened on the radio, the speech made by the Queen. She'd done a proper job, they said. It was a happy scene. No mishap came at tea time. The trifle disappeared, and several slices of the cake, the moment father feared. And father thinking of the fuss about the shiny bowls, for he was grinning quietly while many yarns were swapped, how they'd survived disaster, for they were nearly copped. And ma was chatting quite relaxed and sitting quite unwary, till grandma bent to poke the fire and shot the poor canary. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.